This is a tutorial to make a VR Unity Stealth project based on the VR Unity Stealth tutorial that Unity released for Unity 4.0. In this first tutorial video, I'll try to show how to make this project into a third-person VR project, and in later videos I'll try to go further and make it into a first-person VR stealth project instead. So this is the end result to show what it's meant to become following this tutorial. So right now you can open the project. The camera is a bit jittery because well, it's still set a bit to the regular project settings. I've tried to set it so that it doesn't change the rotation, and it should help a bit, but it's still pretty jittery. The controls though works. This is the left Rift controller that controls the character, and I can look around the scene with my VR headset. If I click the left stick, he will use the attract command. If I hold down B, he will sneak. And if we run in here, and the guard should go away. I will sneak to this control and use X to use Y to click it, and you can see I changed the color. So this disabled this grid over here. I should be able to sneak away, or he'll, and I'll attract the guard. Because we are to see how we make this possible. So to begin with, let's create a new project. First, I have downloaded VRTK from GitHub. Just search for VRTK GitHub and then select. It doesn't really matter if you use master or the 3.3 alpha, but let's use the newest version, the alpha for now, because it seems to work. I'm also using Unity 2017.2. I think 2017.3 should work just as well. So I have VRTK released 3.30 alpha here. I just downloaded it as a zip file. And when I open this, I can go in here and extract all of this, and I'll select my Unity 3D folder, and this is the one I'm using now, so we'll make a new folder. I can't do that in here. Maybe I can just open nope. Well, I'll use Windows Commander, and we'll make a Unity VR2, because why not? And if we close this folder and open it again, nope, that's not enough. Extract Unity folder, select and extract. And then in Unity, we'll just close down these scripts and close down Unity. and reopen Unity. Open, because we need to find the project manually. Find the folder and open it. And it will come with this warning that it's a non-matching editor installation, and it just means it will update all the scripts in this project. And now we have the VRTK project, and it has a lot of examples, but to get this to work, open the asset store, search for SteamVR, and download this SteamVR plugin. I'm using the Oculus Rift, but I find that the OpenVR works very well with the Rift anyway, and I had some problems. Here just select go ahead, and I found that the OpenVR seems to work better than the Oculus SDK for me, so I'm going with that for now. Also, it's probably suits this tutorial best, since it then could work for both Oculus and Vive. And now we have SteamVR, so it should be possible to open a project, open one of the examples. I'll use example 17 and run it. And as you can see, I can now look around. And I can see my controller. And this is a project for moving. So I can now move around using the stick. So yeah, there's lots of good examples in the script. In these example projects. This one is relevant later, but the next step is we also need the stealth project. So if we just search for stealth on the asset store, we'll find stealth for Unity, and we'll import this as well. It's a complete project, which means it'll have a lot of extra settings, but we'll just select only some of these project settings. So before importing, we'll go to the bottom, deselect everything, and then only select the input manager, nav mesh areas, and tag manager. Import. And this will take a bit. And let's see. Now we'll open the done project. We don't need to save that. The first thing you notice is the occlusion culling data is out of date. So we'll select the occlusion, or we can, I've opened it from here and put it over here. Select the bake and bake it. This is pretty fast. The next thing this project needs is using this navigation, which I have put over here. Select bake and bake also. This makes all these areas blue because it was already set up in this done project. And now we're actually almost done getting this to work in Unity 2017. If we click play, then we'll notice one last problem. Something about non-convex. It means the cameras won't be working. But the robot will come because I was making a noise by running. we'll fix this by double clicking this arrow. It will select one of these. Then we click convex over here. It's because this is a change in Unity 5 where it doesn't allow mesh colliders that are non-convex to have a trigger. So we select this and click apply, and this will change all the prefabs that these cameras are using so that all the cameras are now fixed. So if we click this one, it is now also convex. And if we click play now, it's working. We can use the arrow keys or WASD. Left shift will go into stealth.
Hey!
It attracts.
Stimulate.
So far so good. We'll save this. I just use Control S. So this is a good starting point. But we'll save as and just make a new folder. And I'll call this folder underscore Unity Stealth VR. And this ensures it'll be at the top. Open this and make a new folder, and we'll call it scenes. Unity Stealth VR. Now we are making sure that we have a new folder for all the new stuff we are making. The next step I will do is to open VRTK and right click on example 17, use open scene additive, because now we have both of them at the same time. And just to make things easier, we'll take char Ethan and pull it up at the top of the scene hierarchy view, and then we will create an empty game object and also have it at the top. We can call this game, because then we select all of these game objects and put them into game. It shouldn't break these. Well, I don't think we need the prefab instances anyway. There. And then we'll select these two, the SDK manager and VRTK scripts, and also move this up to this scene. And this is actually all we need from this, so we'll just remove scene and don't save. And since in this video I'll just show how to make this a third-person VR game, we will take these two and oh yes, we'll take the camera from here, the camera main, move it out, oh, and it needs to be in the root, and close this again. Then we'll take these two and drag them onto the camera and move it to 0, 0, 0, and the same here, 0, 0, 0. It shouldn't actually be relevant to move the scripts there, but it's just to keep it all in the same place. And now this one, we'll just minimize all these components. All of these are for using so that we have the control sticks, but we don't need them for now since we are just making this as a third person. So disable all of these and also disable the touch patch control options under the left and right controller. And now the game is actually almost a VR game. We can see if we play this game, It takes a while to load, and here, and I can see the controllers, and I can move around. But the controls are a bit strange because when I walk, it's always sneaking. It's because if I touch the left stick, it uses the touch option and see it as a control. So if I press the stick without pressing the top of the stick, so it doesn't have the touch censoring, it will run around instead. But another thing is the camera doesn't seem to follow him. Oh yes, the first thing to get the camera to move is disabling this camera. And that might actually be enough. So now it recognizes the VR camera as the main camera, and it will follow the player. But it's still very jittery, and if I run, it might actually change the angle of the camera as well. As you could see in the beginning of the video, I haven't really found a way to stop it from being jittery. But I have found a way to fix the controls. So to fix the controls, you'll go to Project Settings and select Input. Go into these axes. With the first attract, we will wait. Let's first see here. Sneak joystick button. Yeah, with the second sneak option on this, we'll remove joystick button 16 here, and as the alternative button here, we will add joystick button 8, because the VR controllers use these regular joystick buttons in Unity as well, to make things easier. And this is part of OpenVR, the SteamVR plugin we added. Joystick button 8 is actually the right, either trackpad, pressing the trackpad, or clicking the joystick on the left controller. Sneak is joystick button 0, which is the B button on the Rift controllers, Rift touch controllers. And the switch button is button 2, and we'll just remove joystick button 18 here. And button 2 is the C button on the touch controllers. So let's see if it's working now. I have the controllers, and I can run, and it doesn't matter if I'm touching it on the top of the stick, but if I press down the B button, I'll begin sneaking. If I press the stick, he'll yell, and he'll attract the guard. And more guards as well, because the guards saw me. But it will also, I thought it would also restart as it should. That doesn't seem to be the case. Alright, I know why. To stop that from happening, save the scene, build settings, select all of these example scenes, and just click delete, and then add open scenes, because now we only have the Unity Stealth VR scene, the one we're using now. So let's try again. And we can run around, the camera follows. And you should try right now, so we'll just continue. Oh wait, he saw me. And I'm dead. But now that I'm dead, it should restart, and it actually opens the project again. So let's run up here and sneak. And run a bit and sneak again. And sneak to the button. And I'll press the C. And we can see the grid disables. And now the camera is doing some strange movements, but we can also fix that a bit. And we can run in here and use this button as well. But yeah, the camera is moving around and changing the rotation, and that is because it has a smooth look at command in a camera script. So if we open this, double click the done camera movement script, and it will open the script. And in this script we'll just select this and comment it out. Save the script back to Unity, and it will be a bit easier to play. So I can run and wait till he's a bit farther away. Whoop. I was detected. Let's try again.
Simulation restarting.
All these problems, but probably because I didn't reach the button. Let's be a bit more careful this time. So it could be nice to optimize the camera so that it isn't jittery and it didn't move around the way it did overall. But since the plan is to make this a first-person stealth game, I won't be looking into that too much. Well, it is possible now to complete the stealth game in VR. So that's I will end this first part of this tutorial now, and I'm planning to make more tutorials that will bring us closer to having a first-person version of this game, and I'll try to give it IK controls where you can actually move the hands of the character and you still have the body of the character, so that the body moves with you in VR. So hopefully you'll see follow my next video as well. Thanks for watching.